Keep trekking. It's not just a channel, it's an adventure. Just a couple of Yorkshire lads from the God's own county who likes to get out into great outdoors. Trekking the paths and fells this ancient land has to offer us, from the beautiful trails of the Yorkshire Wolds Way to the great northern path of Hadrian's Wall, to the great walks in Derbyshire of the Bonnie Prince Charlie Walk, to the Scottish Highlands of the Rob Roy Way and the great Pennine Way. So get your boots on and come with us. Let's go. Welcome to Cape Trekking, welcome back if there's been a four. Today I'm going to do a wee trail around the Penistone area, and this is going to give me a bit of culture. First off, in the St John's churchyard here in Penistone, some lovely little stones like this one. 1120, Penistone becomes an independent parish. And they're all over this churchyard. It's a very, very old churchyard, this, to be honest. The current church, most of it anyway, was built in 18 something, I believe. But the tower is 500 years old. But there has been worship on this site for 1,000 years. Possibly above. I'll show you the church when I get closer to it, but part of the church and part of the structure is known to be 1,000 years old. It's a beautiful church in the centre of Penistone. Let's go and have a look. St John's Church. Like I said, that tower was built in the 1500s. But a lot of the church was reconstructed back in the early mid-19th century, and obviously it's been added to over the centuries itself, so some of it is really old. Like I said, some of it is 1,000 years old. There's a lot of stained glass in this church, especially in the main window at the far end where the tower is, and that is hundreds of years old. I'll have a look around and see if you can identify what's newish, well newish, a few hundred years old now, 100 odd years old, and what's really old. Let's have a quick scan around. As you can see, that brickwork, that stonework rather, is not as old as a lot of this church. I'm trying to watch where I'm walking as well, but it's all a bit. That's better. As you come round, you can see the differences in the stone. Like this section here, you can see that's really old. Just see where the wind is, and then the bit above it is newer. Like I said, that tower is 500 years old. As I pan round, I keep coming round the church here at St John's. You can see the difference. When you look at that, that's really old. This section, this bottom section, probably part of the main church originally. That's definitely a few hundred years old compared to what's sat above it. Really is a nice church though, this one. Unfortunately, you can't see any of this stained glass if I can zoom in for you, but you can see it's behind some sort of perspex to protect it. But that is hundreds of years old. You probably see it better from inside. Like I said, that's the tower. quite nice. That's the base of an old cross that used to stand in the middle of Penistone market. It's Anglo-Saxon, so that's a fair few hundred years old, but now it sits in the entranceway to the churchyard of St John's. So as I'm going to say, to St John's Church for now. We're going to go on the Penistone. There's a lot of backfiring going off. I'm going to say to St John's Church and let's start the Penistone Poetry Walk. Apparently there's waymarkers on this trail where there's people from the local primary school has wrote some poems. There's meant to be one just outside the church. Now I've had a look and I can't see it, so maybe I'll find it on the way back. But let's go see if we can find the second one. Come on. What a beautiful building. It's a market wall. Obviously not for today. It's absolutely gorgeous. Looking for the next poem. See if we can find it. There you go, Penistone Poetry Trail. It's called Snow Run. I run through the bloodless snow, my breath white in front of me. My feet plunge into the deepness, heavy as a long drag them out. Yet I seem effortless, as if I am floating across the white expanse, carried along in its soft, silent grip. And that was a Pat Hislop. That's supposed to be number 4. Now I'm 3. I never saw. But we're heading that direction, as this arrow says. And let's see what the poetry can see. And read. Heading up there. Oh, we're starting to find them now. This is number 5. This is called Hainbrook Dale. Let's have a read. Listen to the words the stream speaks to you. It has many tales to tell. Those singing waters of Hainbrook on the map called a drain. Amidst the mighty tipping land, the dale will twist the stones of Penny and Thurl. When half a millennium ago, men rode up the Hainbrook of old, from Denby Bridge, now called Bridge End, to Hartcliffe Hill. seeing that the ancient markers from the immemorable had to be disturbed. That was written by John Hislop. So that's number 5. So obviously we're going up there, then across. I remember this from the trail I did a few weeks ago. But yeah, I'm starting to see him. One happy man. Let's carry on. So let's approach this bit of a crossing here. The stile in front of me, I don't go that way. I anchor left, follow it across this field, edge of this field, where the path's slightly better than it were a minute ago. I've come up from over there. Probably recognise it from the last video I did out here a couple of weeks ago. I'm going the other way, finding these poetry boards. Well, I've had 2 so far, 2 out of 5. Let's hope I can find rest on this Penistone poetry trail. Then into another field. I've got to say the landscape round here is absolutely stunning. This is all on our doorstep, by the way. As I pan round back towards Penistone, the sky's a bit bluer today, but it is closing in a wee bit. If I do a 360, quite nice though. I believe the next board is at the end of this field where that wall is. I remember seeing it last time. That's what gave me the inspiration to do this. It is a bit cold now. It's not a massive walk this, it's only a couple of miles really, I think. 2.5, it's not far. So the next poetry board I come to is called Cut Up Poem. And it goes, following tracks long trodden, sodden today, stones hauled from your guts, broke backs mossed, sheep light tickling on the hills mattresses. And for a split second, listen to the words. The stream speaks to you, Hembrook swollen up. Trees circle the space, so that nothing can ever be the same. As it was, I come from within. It was very cold weather, where arteries of kindness converge, collide and love soaked into the ground. That's by Marion New, using words of lines written by the Penistone poets. So that's number 6, so 6 of 10. And as the arrow states, we go that way. Now I know this type of video is not for everyone, but I thought it'd be something different, just following a nice trail with actually some meaning, rather than just looking at the landscape and things. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love it, but adding a bit of poetry. I'm not a poet, I'm not possessed to be a poet or even a massive fond lover of poetry, but I just thought it'd be different to put some type of content like that on for you. There's a different type of video. Oops, the video went a bit wobbly again. But what a cracking idea for a trail, I think, is to make some interest on the way, especially if you're taking kids with you. They can read a bit of poetry or words, poems, literature type of stuff, and they learn something as well as go out for a good walk. What an intelligent, brilliant thing to do, to encourage people to go out, learn stuff, read, educate while you're getting them out for a walk. How brilliant is that? Well, yet again, the post's supposed to be around here somewhere, the board. But I've not seen it as yet. I've had a look on the gates and everything, but I can't see it. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Have they been taken down? But anyway, I shall keep looking. Unless they moved it. It's quite nice though. Right, we'll continue up this lane, but the next one's supposed to be up here where that farm is. Let's see if they've taken it down, or somebody has. Quite disappointing if they have. Quite miffed, because I've had a good look down there where it's supposed to be, and it's definitely not there or anything. I don't know. Come on. Right, we've had to skip number 7, seeing as it's no longer there, or can't see it. This is number 8, on our return. See what it reads. It feels as though we have journeyed in the past, actually been there. Following tracks long trodden, sodden today. A farmer takes his beast to market. A gaddle of housemaids running late to church. A drunk lurches home to sleep in the barn with the other ass. I've been here before. Was I that maid? And now we return like waking up. A row of red brick houses, safe as houses are. Scaffolding surrounds a naked roof. Toilet awaiting its flat tiles. We are back in the present, in this town of the hills, this Penistone. I've been here before too, not too rude. An awakening after all. That's by a Christine Goodwin. That's number 8 of 10. So as the arrow shows, we'll follow the arrows. That's slightly hard to date there. Never mind. We'll go this way. And let's see where the next one is. So this is Skull Hill Lane, Skull Hill Farm, just at the back. Where are we? There. So the next poetry board is at the bottom of this lane apparently. That'll be number 9 of 10. I think there's 3 we've failed so far. Is it 3 or 4? A bit disappointed, to be honest. Sorry. Took my breath away a bit up here. Quite high up. It's nice, isn't it? Looks like we're going to go through a little farmstead in a second. Let's have a look at this view. Be flinging around. Sky's turning. Beautiful though, isn't it? It's right over the hill. It's fantastic. And then you come out to some modern houses. Nice, they'll still be standing as long as them I've just passed. I doubt it very much. Alright, we're starting to get a bit more built up now as we're coming back into Penistone. The new houses on that side, and the 60s and 70s looking houses on that side. That sky looks bluer on camera than it actually is, to be fair. But apparently the next board is at the bottom of here somewhere, so I've got to keep his eyes open, because no doubt it'll be on a lamp post or something like that. That's the Yorkshire flag, and I think they ought to sort it out because it's only hanging on with one bit of string. Get your flag sorted, man. Get that. Come on. Get that Yorkshire flag flying proudly. Come on. Right. We're not far off at bottom, so let's see if we can find it. Should be down here somewhere. So as I come out at bottom of Scaleshill Lane, I can see the board across the road on this side. So let's see what it reads. Let me just move that out of the way. Right. Let's have a look what it says. Just put it back here, that's better. Right. This is board number 9 of 10 and this is called Mollum. Let's have a look what it says. It says, I met a monster yesterday and I didn't know its name. It had a massive cat head as annoying as sisters and fangs like tomatoes because they are rotten. Had a long thin body like the lion in Division. He had 3 squishy legs like bitter oranges and green eyes like rotten pomegranate and a spotty body like the plague in history and spikes as hard as homework. I remember that. Oh, he's called Mollum. That's rubbish. And that's by Molly Beaver and Sam Austin of St John's Squill. So the arrow's pointing down this way. I went down this way a few weeks ago. That squill in the distance I mentioned. But at least that's 9 of 10. I think there's 3 or 4 I've not managed to find so far. So we're not done too bad, but I'd rather have found them all. I'm wondering if some of them are actually missing or being taken down or vandalised. Let's see where the next one is. Well, the next board was supposed to be around here, but I've got a feeling it used to be there. If you can see that. Oh yeah, looks like a board used to be, some sort of thing used to be, but it's not there anymore. So, another failure. That was number 10. I've had a look round here and I can't see it. Oh, good, to be honest. Right peed off about that one. So anyway, let's get back to the start. I'm going to see if I can find them first 2. You know, it's great that Penistone Parish Council and the Penistone Poets Society have done a trail that everyone can follow to include their poetry and things for kids and other people and people that's interested in poetry. But if half the signs the boards are missing, it doesn't make the trail very enjoyable. It's not been a long walk, it's a good job really, because it's starting to get a bit bleak, but very disappointed in that, to be honest. I'm very disappointed. I thought there'd been more, and definitely I thought the boards would have been up, and most of them are missing. It's a shame. I'm going to have a look, see if I can find these first couple that I missed, see if they're actually there or not, or did I actually look for them and couldn't find them. So, back into Penistone Centre. I've had a look on all lamp posts and everything and nothing. So a very disappointed man, to be fair. I'm back here at St John's Church. I'm going to walk back down to my car, but I'm very miffed. I think I've got about half of them. The potential to be a really good walk, that. I enjoyed the walk, don't get me wrong, I'm just It's just disappointing when you set off, you think, oh, that's a good plan, that, I'll do that one, that'll be interesting, and then you find out that half the boards aren't there. I'm slightly miffed about it, but what can I do? They've either been taken down, vandalised and smashed down, or they fell off and they've just not replaced them. Either way, it's a bit disappointing. I'll see you when I get back to the car park. Got the Carnegie Free Library across there, I don't know if it's still open or not. And you got your council offices just there outside of it. 1913, just before the Second World War started. And then you've got the famous Paramount Cinema. Been in here a few times in the past, but I've not been for a long time. Might have to see what's on at some point. Have a nip across. But yeah, nearly back to the car park now. Right, so all in all, what do I rate that trail? So we scoot to the bar. Posh car. Posh. So what do I rate that trail? So, for accessibility, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Most people will be able to do that trail. It was such a simple trail. It really was. But for information wise, I'm going to give it a 7, because half the boards was missing. If all the boards had been there, it would have been an absolute brilliant wee trail just for a stroll out. Excuse me. But I'm only going to give it a 7 for that reason. So I'm going to leave the episode here. Listen to me. I'm going to leave the video here. So keep trekking. J-Art. Till next time. Trek on. Ta-da! Definitely going to see what's on at this place. Nip across. See you next time.